Hey, VC. Um, I have decided to make a video today because I'm not in the best of moods, and I thought this might cheer me up a little bit. Um, and receiving this package did cheer me up, definitely. So I hope just sort of looking through it will help make my mood even better. So my friend, sorry, that's one of my cats knocking stuff over. My friend where I used to live, he's been picking up things for me and collecting them up and then like sending me a big package. I'm paying him for these. He's not just buying records for me. I mean, you guys know how expensive records are right now, so I certainly wouldn't expect someone to just give me, buy $100, $200 worth of records. So a while ago, I saw this one at a record store I used to shop at in their sort of Instagram posts where they're flipping through stuff. So I said, "Hey, if you're gonna be over there at any point, could you please take a look at this?" And he's like, "Sure, I'll go grab it right now." So this is Patsy Cline. If you've never seen my channel before, I love Patsy Cline, and I try to collect all of her albums. So this one came out, I think, just the year after she passed away. So this record is even older than I am. It's on the Decca label, that beautiful Decca label that I love so much. Yeah, so he just ran out and grabbed it for me. I appreciate that very much. Then I'll just kind of move on. Not long after that, there's where I used to live, there is a discount store that has amazing prices on records, and his wife was there shopping one day, and she saw this, and she knew how much I love the band, so she just bought it for me. There was no, "Hey, do you want me to pick this up?" It was just like, "Oh, I know that she's going to want this," so that was awesome. Of course, this is Black Puma's the live album that came out, I think, just last year. I haven't listened to any of these. I haven't done much of anything with them. The only thing I did with this one and one of the others is I opened it because it is on brown vinyl with splatter in it, and it's really pretty. I haven't put it in sleeves or anything, so I'm not going to show that. But yeah, Black Pumas is definitely one of my favorite bands these days. So I had been wanting to grab this, so it was great when it showed up at the discount store. And I'm just gonna move on. Like I said, I'm not in the best of moods, but even just talking about this and looking at these things is making me feel better. This is Death Cab for Cutie. I don't really even know them at all. I couldn't tell you one of their songs, but my friend had an extra copy of this album, so he just sent it along. It's on pink vinyl. I did look on Discogs, and it sort of talked about how the sound quality on this pink vinyl isn't great, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And we'll just keep moving along. Cranberries, I like the Cranberries a lot. I'm not the biggest Cranberries fan in the world, but when I do hear their songs, I do just like perk up. So I just have one other Cranberries record, that sort of greatest hits one that came out maybe, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. So this was, it's a double LP, and it was $16. So I was like, heck yeah, why don't you pick that up for me? Thanks for asking. I think it's on black vinyl. I haven't opened it. Then another one that popped up was this Getz Meets Mulligan. These are those jazz classics. Are they the Dole, maybe? I can't remember. I haven't, oh, Wax Time, that's what they are, Wax Time. I have a number of these, and they sound good to me. I know, this is not like audiophile quality by any means. But when he sent me a text and asked if I wanted it, I was like, sure, grab that. It was with a few other things. So, including this one, this Art Pepper. I do like Art Pepper a lot. I was going to say I'm from the West Coast. That doesn't really matter. But I do appreciate, you know, the West Coast sound, and that was a thing, because I'm from the West Coast. That's really the only reason that I'm like, oh yeah, West Coast jazz, cool. So this, it's a Craft. I'm trying to, yeah, Bernie Grundman, mastered by Bernie Grundman. You know, that's always a good thing. And it was $13, right? I mean, you can't go wrong. Just can't go wrong with this price for sure. Even if, I'm going to go off on a little tangent, but you know, even if you don't know much about jazz and you're like, oh, I'd like to find out more about jazz, you know, this price point, $12.99. What a great way to, you know, be able to see if you like something or not instead of paying $35 for it, you know. I mean, I know we can stream things. I personally don't have any streaming services, but you can usually find stuff on like YouTube, right? So if you were like, I don't know anything about Art Pepper, but this album that, you know, looks interesting to me is $35 at my record store. I'm not sure if I want to buy it. So you can sort of stream things before, but at $13, you can also just be like, you know what, I'm going to grab this and see. So, you know, that's a cool thing if you ask me. Next one. I didn't know anything about this. This again was just these three. He sent me a text and said, hey, do you want me to grab these three? So this is Monk and Coltrane at Carnegie Hall. And I was just like, yeah, grab that. And didn't know a thing about it. And then as I was trying to put it on Discogs, it just had no sales. And just maybe one or two that were available for purchase. So I was like, what's going on with that? So you're not going to have time to read this whole thing, but it's limited run of 500 copies, and this one is 403. So I had no idea that was the case. I was just like, you know what, it's Monk and Coltrane. I bet it's going to be interesting to listen to. It's also on clear vinyl. It's just the second one that I've opened because I wanted to see if it was really on clear vinyl, and it is. Then I think the last thing, yeah, is this Mamas and Papas. Am I the biggest Mamas and Papas fan? No. Do I like them? Yeah, they're fine. He just included this, you know, as to sort of help reinforce the box. He wasn't like, you know, he does this all the time. He'll just throw in some junky record just to help reinforce stuff. But what he didn't know is I kind of do like the Mamas and Papas, and I had this record when I was a little kid. So while he normally puts in, you know, weird Herb Alpert records or something like this, in this particular case, he picked a record that I'm gonna keep for my collection for sure. So that's it. I don't even know how many that was, but like I say, I'm just kind of struggling in my life right now. Things are just stressful all the time. So, you know, every time I get a text from my friend saying, hey, do you want me to grab this? It brightens my day a little bit. And then getting this whole package of records brightened my day for sure. And then just talking about them here in this video has helped a lot, you know, and it's the morning, I've got a bunch of stuff to do, but I decided to take a little time out and make a quick video just talking about records, something I really like to do. So yeah, that's it. All right, peace out, vinyl community. Ciao.